The main purpose of this video is to review the 5 main roles in PaymentWorks. This video will explain what the roles are, their main purpose or functionality in the system, and their limitations. Please keep in mind that these roles are described in their core functionalities and they may have been altered from this video based on your organization's needs. There are 5 main roles seen in PaymentWorks in most configurations. In order of least to most access, they are the initiator role, the procurement role, the vendor approver role, the payments approver role, and the administrator or admin role. Your role access will impact what you can do and see in the UI. Starting with the initiator, this role is primarily used to send invitations to the payees or vendors you are looking to onboard to your organization. In a standard configuration and in most sandboxes, initiators can see the suppliers and invoices tabs. This allows the initiators to see which payees are fully connected and, if not, who may need to be invited. In the Vendor Master Updates tile, initiators will be defaulted to the New Vendors tab and the Onboarding Tracker screen. This is where invitations are sent. Initiators have full visibility here and can see all invitations sent in the system. This may be changed in your organization's instance, limiting users to seeing only their own invitations. For more information on the initiator view, please watch the initiator video available in the UI. Initiators can also send and see reimbursements if they are enabled in your system. Initiators cannot send or see messages in the Messages tile and therefore will be defaulted to the News Update screen in the Messaging tile. Next is the Procurement role. The main functionality of this role is to approve or reject pending initiator invitations. These invitations can be seen in the same area as the initiator sent them. However, once in the onboarding tracker, procurement will see approval or rejection options within each pending invitation. This role also has more visibility in other areas of the platform, such as messaging and vendor master updates. In the Vendor Master Updates tile, procurement can see the vendor profiles and updates tabs, in addition to the new vendors and reimbursements tabs. In the connected vendor profiles, procurement can see partial profile information, such as the last 4 digits of a Social Security or TIN, legal information, and additional information in their profile. In most cases, because procurement is not an approver on payee submissions, they can and will see who the pending items are waiting approval from. In messaging, this is the first role that has the ability to send and receive messages to and from connected payees. Because of this, there is a Messages tab in the Messaging tile next to the News Updates. The next role is the Vendor Approver. The main purpose of this role is to approve or reject any incoming vendor registrations, changes, or updates. Because of this, Vendor Approver roles have full visibility to payee information. In areas like the vendor profiles, the Vendor Approver can see full TIN or Social Security numbers, sanction information, and W-8 or W-9s. They also have the ability to reject or approve pending updates and new vendor submissions. On the Updates tab, they will now see an approval dropdown in the Status column. In the New Vendors tab, they can see all of the submissions, and in those that are pending, they will see approval options. In the Messaging tile, the Vendor Approver may have additional folders or tabs in their inbox. Any messages sent in those areas will be auto-sorted into their respective folders. The final role is the Admin or Administrator role. This role has top-level access and can view all of the previously mentioned areas in addition to a few others. In the Setup and Manage Supplier portal, the admin user has an Administration tab. This is where data can be uploaded and where the admin user can upload files like supplier, invoice, and PIFs, or payment instruction files. In most configurations and in Sandbox, it is the admin user who uploads the connection file to connect any approved NVRs. In the Messaging tile, the admin user may have additional folders or tabs in their inbox. In News Updates, the admin user will see a text entry box, and this is where news updates can be drafted and then published. In the Account view, there will also be an Administrator Setup menu. This is where the admin user can view information like the current roles in the UI. The permission assigned to each role, the users who have accessed your UI and their roles, workflow approval, and company information.